Please come forward and identify yourselves.
Hi, my name is Dania Damien, and this is
And I'm Montserrat Barrios.
we want to speak on item 35. We are
students who ask for more youth centers. Personally, this youth center has benefited me getting an education, having somewhere to go do something productive instead of becoming the next criminal in the streets.
All we ask for is the 1% of law enforcement budget. It's not a lot to ask for. The lives of young people all across Los Angeles will benefit from this. Thank you for listening to our voice and the voices of thousands of young people across Los Angeles.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming down. So do I have a Kim and a Tiara Early?
Good morning, council members. My name is Kim McGill. I'm with the Youth Justice Coalition, and we're proud to be here to launch the LA for Youth campaign for 2016. As you know, LA has the youngest population in the nation, the highest number of young people living in foster care. We lock up more young people than any place else in the world. We have the largest juvenile halls, the largest probation department, and the largest investment in law enforcement of anywhere in the nation and anywhere in the world. With just a small reclaiming of community resources from law enforcement, we could do so much. We're asking for 5% of the LAPD and city attorney's budget that in turn would give us $136 million to establish a youth development department. With those funds, we could provide 25,000 youth jobs, 50 youth centers, and 500 intervention workers in the streets of Los Angeles, and also to work the schools. For many of us at the Youth Justice Coalition, this is a very personal effort. We started our experiences as young people in the justice system. As opposed to having schools and after-school programs and summer jobs, we spent time in juvenile halls and camps and youth authorities.
Thank you.
We urge you to build a new future for young people in the city of Los Angeles.
Thank you so much. Tiara? Welcome.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am a little nervous.
Don't worry, just relax. It's all right.
Hi, my name is Tiara Early. I'm here to speak on the 5% budget that equals to $137 million. We want you to create youth centers and jobs and intervention workers in our community instead of funding the police. I, Tiara Early, am a student at Free LA High, and I am a youth. I hope you can recognize the urgent and immediate attention that our young people across Los Angeles need. We don't ask for much, just 5% of LA law enforcement budget to invest in our future and the youth in the city. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Okay, oh no, I have one more card. I almost forgot you. So if I could get William Morrison. I almost forgot you.
You know, I would have came walking up, I would have reminded you. Actually, I was just hearing the comments, and I came up here. I'm William Rodriguez Morrison, California Republican Assembly Senate Director and Treasurer. You're saying these students were saying they want to make cuts to LAPD. I checked the budget, and of course, we already know on the pension plan for elected officials, 10 years ago it was 3%, it's at 25%. If you're going to take any money to put for the youth, take it from your retirement program that's in the books. So remember, I'm grabbing right now the third rail, Mr. Wesson. So you know what that means. I'm going to hold on to this issue. It needs to be addressed. If you want to bring back more services, your elected officials, you're there to serve this community. It's an honor to serve. It's not about a stipend on what you're getting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That concludes. Oh.
Bill Watkins, I don't know if you got a card. Okay.
Just identify yourself.
Hello, Bill Watkins. Hi, Jose and everybody. Nuri. I hope everyone's keeping tabs of LAPD Police Commission, Matt Johnson, and the group over there, the mayor's appointment, they're seeking. Yeah.
No, go on. Let us.
Have a seat before you get it.
Okay. Yeah, it's general comment. Sorry, I thought it was public comment time.
Oh, okay. All right, so that concludes comment on this specific item. Let us open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
14 ayes.
Let's move to item 1. Mr. Walsh on item 1. Linda Romney on item 1.
And Mr. President, as the speakers are moving forward, there are requests to continue items G, O, Z, AF, and AP for 2 weeks to March 29th. A request to continue F, AG, AH, AJ, AK, and AT for 30 days to April 13th.
Okay, so without objection, that'll be the order.
John Walsh, blogging at HollywoodHighlands.org, or J. Walsh Confidential, tweeting at Hollywood Dems. Here's where I really annoy you. This is where I praise you. Remember, when you do a good job, I'm the first one to praise you. And when it comes to tenant issues, I have never had any problems with the city, nor do I know anybody who had any serious problems with the city. These are protests, people who got caught, landlords. And what happens here is the landlord doesn't repair your apartment. You go to the city, and then from then on, the landlord pays the rent. You pay your rent, not to the landlord. You pay your rent to the city, to the landlord, fixes things up, and then the landlord starts getting your rent. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to praise you.
Ms. Romney, Linda Romney. Ms. Linda Romney, please come forward. Look, we're being, the meeting is being harassed. Who is that? No, well, I can put both of you outside and you can talk to him. Look, you don't holler in the council chambers. Do it again, you will be removed. I'm looking for, you're continuing to disrupt. Ms. Romney? Ms. Romney is not here. Let us vote on this item. Let's open the roll.
Prior to the vote, Mr. President, may I make some additional announcements? There's a request to continue AI for 2 weeks to March 29th. And there are requests from the Department of Building and Safety that the following items be received and filed. 1A, D, H, K, M, P, Q, T, W, X, A, D, A, M, A, N, and A, U, as the liens have been paid in full. Additionally, the department requests that the lien amounts on 1C be reduced to $825.25, AS to $2,580.07 due to the receipt of partial payments, and that AG be reduced to $1,288.56 and be continued to April 13th.
Okay. Mr. Blumenfield?
You item 1AB for 2 weeks.
Okay, we'll continue that to March 29th. Let's prepare to vote. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
14 ayes.
That brings us where, Madam Clerk?
To general public comment.
Okay, I'm going to start off this time with William Rodriguez Morrison, Ms. McAllister, Eric Aries. Where's the guy? Bill? Yes, go ahead.
1 minute or 2 minutes?
1 minute.
Okay, my address is on this, what I am addressing right now. We've had a 30-year contamination in East LA, which is Council District 14. I see we actually expanded money from this council to help Porter Ranch. The X-site contamination needs to be addressed, and unfortunately, members of this council have not brought that to their attention. We all bleed red. It doesn't matter what texture or color we have, but all communities should be represented equally. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ms. McAllister, followed by Eric Aries. Bill Watkins, if you're still here. Bill. Eric Previn, if you're still here. Mr. Previn. Yes, ma'am.
I want homeowners to know that there's a program with the city called the Handy Worker Program. There's $2.8 million sitting in that fund, and it's to give you $5,000 to help you fix those violations. Go to your council members and ask them about this. If they flip you off, come down here and speak on this mic about that $5,000 that you need. Because I believe that these politicians are using that money for petty cash. Petty cash means they're routing it into their pockets and their buddies' pockets. Now, I've done some research. The illegal alien District 1 with Cedilio, that's what I call them, they have no liens.
Just address the entire
They
council.
have practically no liens. You know why? I believe they're using this handy a worker program, and he makes sure that those owners of those buildings house those illegals and they get what they need. District 2 have very few liens. That means they're getting that money. The black community, 8 districts, 8, 9, 10, they have the most. We're going to fix this thing.
Thank you. So, Mr. Eric Arias, Mr. Watkins, I thought I'd lost you. You're next.
Good morning,
yes, sir.
Good morning. My name is Eric Aras. I'm with the Los Angeles Community Action Network. I also represent and work with coalitions as far from Venice to the Boyle Heights, from Pacoima to council member and LAPD officer Buscaino's district in San Pedro. I'm here just to drop off a copy. Hopefully y'all can make copies. You'll get it soon. It's a lawsuit filed on behalf of sick plaintiffs suing LAPD in the city of LA for the continuing practice of the illegal seizure and destroying of homeless people's property. We are very disappointed. We know there's not a consensus overall about the ongoing criminalization, but there's a lack of political will to actually do something about it. It is unfortunate as it comes to this, but a comprehensive homeless strategy plan does not exempt you all from the Constitution. A badge and a gun does not exempt you from the Bill of Rights, and we're extremely hopeful that this will lead to actually constructive change towards a comprehensive plan that prioritizes permanent supportive housing while simultaneously stopping the criminalization, which does nothing to help people. The individuals here are having their tents, medication, tarps destroyed during El Nino. It's a shame, and we should expect more from each other and from yourselves.
Thank you, sir. So if I can get Mr. Watkins, followed by Mr. Previn, followed by Mr. Walsh. Yes, sir.
Good morning. Thanks. Sorry, I was very embarrassing before. Anyways,
it happens.
It happens. Anyways, nice to see everyone today. I want to say, please throw your support for the LA Police Commission at this time, Matt Johnson and that group. I cried myself to sleep on Friday night, having heard that they're going to start drawing for non-lethal weapons before they draw for their lethal weapons. It's going to save a lot of lives. I'm a formerly suicidal, homicidal person. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's just the way it is. I'm an alcoholic. I'm 13 years sober. I'm so glad no one shot me in the torso. No one just took me out. I hope the city will be glad of that someday, that they have a servant instead of a dead person. So hi, Jose and everybody today. Gil, and it's nice to see everyone. Throw their support there. The Police Protective League, they're going to come at what they're trying to do and change. But the minute we draw for those non-lethal weapons, we're saving lives. And when we rehabilitate, we're going to get community members that help us out. I'm amazed at all the change. Keep it up. Thank you.
And Bill, congratulations on your sobriety.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Mr. Previn, followed by Mr. Walsh, followed by Donna Pearman.
You know what June 7th is? It's primary day, the day after D-Day. It's a chance for all of us to tell, and Trump is going to be all over the city, the police are going to be going crazy, and it's time. I tell you, you're not welcome, Mr. Trump, in this city. This is not a racist city. This is a city of blacks, browns, yellows, and whites. Oh, get together. And you're coming here, you vicious, vile piece of scum shit, and you're going to attack us, and you're going to try to divide us. But you will not divide us. We'll kick your fucking racist billionaire ass out of this city with peaceful spit all over you. You are a fucking scumbag, mister. And I'm telling you right now, hire anybody to beat the shit out of me and then pay their legal fees. I don't give a goddamn. You, Donald Trump, are a fucking billionaire scumbag racist, and none of these politicians will say it.
Okay, Mr. Walsh, Ms. Pearman.
I just want to tell people it's not an open primary. You must belong to either Republican or Democrat Party. Democrats are no longer the party that's best for the American blacks or any Americans. It's Abraham Lincoln's party, the Republican Party, and Donald Trump is the best choice for all Americans and for American blacks and evangelist. Donald Trump wants jobs for all people and wants opportunity to grow. Not Marco Rubio is for the amnesty bill that's championed by Barack Obama, allows social predators, child molesters, gang members to have amnesty. Criminals get amnesty. Widespread job killing is done by Kasich and Rubio, and Ted Cruz will sit by and do nothing. Job killing is, and Hillary is for the job-killing also industry. It was backed by Marco Rubio, as I said, in Kasich. So let's vote for Donald Trump.
Okay, I never thought I would say this, but Mr. Walsh, I'm with you. What do we have left on our agenda, Madam Clerk?
Council has motions for posting and referral.
Okay, they are posted and referred. That brings us where?
The desk is clear.
Okay, announcements. Members, announcements. If we could all rise in the council chambers, if everyone could please rise for adjourning motions. I will look to my left side first. Mr. Bloomingfield.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise today to adjourn in the memory of Taylor Force. He's not a constituent, but a lot of my constituents have been expressing outrage and concern over his death, over his murder. He's a former U.S. Army officer who was part of the Vanderbilt University tour group who was recently stabbed to death in a terror attack that left 10 others wounded in the old section of Tel Aviv last Tuesday. He was the first student in the Graduate School of Management at Vanderbilt. He was among 29 students and 4 staff members who had gone to Israel to study global entrepreneurship. They were in Jaffa by the Mediterranean Sea, where they were attacked, in a tourist area that I've been and probably many people here have been. He graduated from West Point in 2009, was a field artillery officer in the Army until 2014. I know you're as distraught as I am as the almost daily acts of terrorism that the citizens of Israel have faced over the past 6 months. The terrorism took the life of a visiting American student. These terror attacks have spread throughout the country. Israelis are on constant alert as they go about their daily lives, working, going to school, waiting for a bus, grocery shop, or walking down the street. Parents have been wounded and killed with knives and hatchets in front of their children. Pregnant women have been attacked. Teenagers and toddlers have been gravely injured. And now, this year, an American. We express our deepest condolences to the families who've lost loved ones. We must put pressure on the Palestinian leadership to condemn the ongoing wave of terrorism, the immediate end to the incitement of violence that they are encouraging. I want to thank Vice President Biden for his recent and strong condemnation of these attacks. He was actually in Israel, not very far from where the attack occurred when it occurred. But I call on those in the international community who do not speak out against these crimes against humanity, because there has been a shameful lack of an international response. One of the reasons Taylor Force was there was to understand part of what was going on with the Israelis and how they were interacting with global trading. My thoughts and prayers go to the family of Taylor Force. I thank him for serving our country. I'm deeply saddened by another senseless act of terrorism, and I ask that we adjourn in his memory.
Mr. Buscaino, did I see you raise your hand?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, I ask that we adjourn in memory of Gabriel Mendoza, who passed away February 20th. He was born on November 24th, 1934 in Miami, Arizona. He attended Wilmington Park Elementary School and graduated from Phineas Manning in 1953, where he played football and ran track. He earned his associate's degree from L.A. Harbor College. He continued to play football and was drafted into the U.S. Army and served in Germany. He worked at the Smart and Final for 37 years and played baseball and softball until he was 77 years old. Also a member of the Honor Guard of the VFW Post 2967 in Wilmington. He's survived by his wife of 53 years, Rosa, and their 3 children, Ronald, Monica, Madeline, and Madeline's husband, John, and Gabriel's sister, Lori, along with his 4 grandchildren, Gabriela, Jude, Ansel, and Simon, and many nephews, nieces, cousins, and friends. Funeral services were held yesterday, and in lieu of flowers, donations can be made in memory of Gabriel Mendoza to VFW Post 2697. May he rest in peace. Thank you.
Okay, I'm continuing to look to my left. Now I'm going to Mr. Huizar.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, I ask that we adjourn in memory of Susana Reynoso, a former student, teacher, athlete, and resident of Boyle Heights. Susana was born in Teocaltiche, Jalisco, Mexico, before she moved to Boyle Heights as a little girl. She attended Belvedere and Sheridan Elementary Schools, Hollenbeck Middle School, and Roosevelt High School. Susanna was a great student and athlete growing up. She was involved in various competitive sports and was very active in school clubs. Her school principal, Mr. Ronquillo, described her as being a very bright student who enjoyed and excelled in all aspects of school life, including academics, student government, and athletics. After graduating from Roosevelt High School, Susanna attended Pasadena City College before earning an athletic scholarship to the College of Notre Dame in San Francisco, where she earned both her bachelor's and master's degrees. After college, she returned home to serve her community by becoming a teacher at her alma mater, Roosevelt High School. She taught Spanish and advanced placement psychology and was one of the school's most popular teachers. Her students loved her, and she loved them right back. Just as she did as a student, Susanna became fully engaged and active as a teacher, sponsoring and serving as a mentor and advisor to student organizations. She enjoyed traveling all over the world and sharing pictures of her travels with her students to show them there is a great big world out there that they should see, to learn about and change when necessary. Susanna was a loving, caring person who enjoyed helping others. She was full of life and spirit. Condolences to her family, friends, and students who I'm sure will honor her memory by helping others as she did. She will be greatly missed. She's one of those very special people who was very active, cared about her community, and no matter how big or small the problem may be, often saw a way through it. I remember her well when I was on the school board, going to testify at the board meetings on various issues that she had an opinion about, and often gave us a perspective that we rarely see at those places, which was one of what life is really like at some of our schools. Roosevelt used to be one of the most overcrowded high schools west of the Mississippi. Thankfully, now that has changed, but she was one of those teachers that was very active in making sure we built high schools in the east side so that Roosevelt could be relieved. May she rest in peace.
Mr. Koretz.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to adjourn in memory of Dr. Mark Orferer, who was 93. He was born May 10th, 1922 in Cleveland, Ohio, and passed away on March 1st. He was the father of a dear friend of mine from high school, and also when I was in the State Assembly, his son Dennis was my labor staffer for several years. After growing up in Cleveland, Mark served in the U.S. Army Air Corps during World War II, and though he was interested in engineering, he decided to take advantage of the GI Bill and completed medical school at Ohio State University. He met his future wife, Lenore, there, who was also a student, and they married in 1950. In 1955, he moved the family to Los Angeles for a psychiatric residency. He went on to qualify as a psychoanalyst and opened an office in Santa Monica, where he practiced for many decades. He was a prominent member of the Los Angeles Psychoanalytical Society and Institute, holding various offices, including 2 terms as president. He was directly involved in the design and construction of the Institute's beautiful headquarters building and garden on Sawtelle Boulevard, which now houses the new Center for Psychoanalysis. In addition to a very successful medical career, he was always an engineer at heart, so he had an insatiable curiosity about the way things work, and so he built radios and other electronics and repaired everything from cars to clocks and watches. He was also very fully engaged with his hobbies, which included chess, photography, bridge, poker, and tennis, which I recall he played actively into his 80s. He's survived by his wife, Lenore, his daughter, Julaine Marks, his son, Dennis Orferer, his daughter-in-law, So Paul, his grandchildren, Brandon, Gale, and Naomi Round Orferer. And late in life, he struggled with Alzheimer's, and those who wish to honor him may contribute to the Cure Alzheimer's Fund. And may he rest in peace.
Okay, I'm now again looking at the right side, my right side. I do not see any additional adjourning motions. Members, this meeting is adjourned.